Let's talk about some of the credit myths that's floating around out there. One of the biggest myths about credit is that a high credit score means a perfect credit report. Well, that may not always be true. Many consumers with strong credit scores still have delinquent trade lines shown on their reports. I want to explain how that's possible and why it matters for anyone working to improve their credit. A credit score is not a judgment, it's a calculation. It's based off five factors: payment history, utilization, length of credit history, your credit mix, and new inquiries. While payment history is important, it's not the only key factor that determines your score. Not all delinquencies carry the same weight either. A single payment from 10 years ago impacts a score far less than a recent or ongoing delinquency, maybe in the last 30 days. Credit scoring models focus heavily on recency and patterns, not isolated mistakes. Another key factor is credit debt. Clients with long established accounts, low balances, and multiple positive trade lines can maintain high scores even with old negative accounts. Strong positive behavior can outweigh past setbacks. Utilization is also critical. Keeping revolving balances low, ideally under 30%, and even better under 10%, can significantly protect and strengthen a credit score even when negative trade lines exist. Okay. So even though it's ideally to keep your credit utilization at 30%, I always highly recommend that 10% is the best because again, it can significantly protect and strengthen a credit score even with negative trade lines that exist on your consumer report. Um, for majority of my clients, the takeaway is a delinquent trade line does not automatically mean bad credit, and a high score does not mean your credit report is clean. Credit improvement is about strategy, accuracy, and consistency. That's where credit repair and financial education come in. Reviewing reports for errors, addressing outdated or inaccurate items, and building positive habits that move scores forward over time. All right. So, credit success isn't about being flawless, it's about being informed, consistent, and proactive. And with the right guidance, even a credit report that challenges can support strong financial opportunities, which is why you all should join my mentorship program so that I can get you set up in the right direction to get your credit reports clean, even with a high credit score, because you can still be denied credit.